What's up guys? I'm GamerMD83 and welcome to Game of the Month Talks, where I talk about lore and more. For the month of February, Game of the Month is God of War for the PS4. That was actually a very well put together rhyme, if I do say so myself. Before I start, however, I want to warn you guys that this video will be mostly about Kratos' backstory, hence spoilers for the previous games. So I'd suggest if you plan on playing the previous games and want to learn the story for yourself, don't watch this video. But if you want to jump straight into the new game and want to know who Kratos is without playing the previous games, or if you just don't care about spoilers, this video is for you. And don't worry, I will not be talking about spoilers in the new game. Now that that's out of the way, let's start from the beginning. As you may have guessed already, the previous God of War games took existing Greek mythology and retold it, which, when you think about it, that's really what myths are. Even history. They're retellings of occurrences, beliefs, legends, stories, passed down by generations. So if you know even just a little bit of Greek mythology, you will find many names and places very familiar. Just don't go to your Greek mythology professor and correct them that Kratos is in fact the god of war. I never played any of the previous games. Greek mythology was my favorite subject in high school, so I knew that the god of war was Ares. Why is this called God of War? Kratos isn't the god of war. Well, turns out that in this retelling of the myth, he is. In actual Greek mythology, Kratos is the son of Pallas and Styx, and he is the divine personification of strength. In the games, he is the son of Zeus and Callisto, making him a demigod. He had no idea who his father was early on, and therefore was unaware of his demigodness. As far as he was concerned, what made him great was that he was a strong and respected Spartan soldier and general. By this time he was already married to his first wife, Lysandra, and he had a daughter named Calliope. He rose through the ranks in the Spartan army quickly, becoming the youngest Spartan captain. However, along with his rank, his thirst for power grew stronger and stronger. So strong that during a nearly impossible battle to win against the barbarian king, instead of surrendering or admitting defeat, he made a pact with Ares, the god of war. Kratos swore to serve Ares if he helped the Spartans to victory. Ares granted Kratos the Blades of Chaos, and Kratos defeated every last barbarian. Through the years, Kratos became ruthless, serving Ares loyally and slaughtering enemies and innocents alike, spreading chaos in Ares' name. Unbeknownst to Kratos, Ares had a larger plan for him. Since the god Zeus had forbidden the other gods to wage war against each other, Ares was grooming Kratos to become his champion. He would use Kratos to kill Zeus so that Ares could take the throne of Olympus. Before he could do this, though, he needed to get rid of any ties to the mortal world Kratos had, his family. Ares sneaked in Kratos' wife and daughter into a temple of Artemis' followers. When Kratos arrived to raid the village, he slaughtered everyone in the temple in a blind rage. He thought his wife and child were in Sparta, but there they were, in front of him, dead by his hand. Ares tried to reason with Kratos, justifying his actions by praising Kratos as the chosen one, but Kratos had none of it, and renounced his loyalty to Ares. From this day forth, Kratos was cursed by the oracle for the atrocity he had committed by condemning him to wear the ashes of his dead family on his skin, earning him the name the Ghost of Sparta. And if you're wondering why the red tattoos, Kratos had a brother, Deimos, whom he believed to have been taken away and killed when they were young. His brother had a strange red birthmark over his eye. Kratos' tattoos represent his brother's birthmark. For breaking his promise, Ares had him hunted down, and throughout the years and the games, Kratos went through life seeking revenge against Ares and anyone else that betrayed him. He longed for peace, a peace from the torment inside him. The goddess Athena told Kratos that he would find peace by finding Pandora's box and using it against Ares to kill him. So he did. He found Pandora's box and opened it while fighting Ares. When he finally killed Ares with the Blade of the Gods, his past had been forgiven, but the gods didn't relieve him of the nightmares. He tried committing suicide many times, but for some reason or another, he was never successful. Athena saved him in one occasion and offered him the now empty throne of the god of war. Kratos accepted. So that's how Kratos became the god of war. I mean, he may be a god and everything, but he's had a really crappy life. His brother is taken away at a young age, presumed dead. His mother also presumed dead. He kills his wife and his daughter by accident. Later he finds out his mother isn't dead and was taken away by his father. He then finds out from her that his brother isn't dead and is being held prisoner in the domain of death, tortured by Thanatos. His mother then transforms into this huge monster who he needs to kill, killing his mother in the process. He's led to believe that he destroyed the world when he opened Pandora's box, which leads to, more guilt. But actually, when he opened Pandora's box, it poisoned the gods of Olympus and released the power of hope into him. He kills Zeus, destroys Olympus, impales himself on the sword of Olympus, doesn't die, and then finds out that he's doomed to walk the earth forever as punishment for the terrible things he did. So if he seems kinda mean and cold towards the boy in God of War, well, you now know why. Years after all of this, we come to the newest installment of God of War. Kratos left Greece and realized, hey, I didn't destroy the world, just Greece. So he travels north to Midgard in ancient Norway, where he marries a woman named Faye, and they have a son named Atreus, the boy, who is actually named after a young soldier Kratos commanded in the Spartan army. He always remained hopeful and had a smile on his face, even in the darkest times. He died in battle in order to save the lives of many. So it was a nice touch to see that Kratos, actually has a little bit of a heart. Hopefully you guys found that backstory interesting or useful. I have a highlights video on my channel of when I streamed God of War, so if you'd like to watch that, you just check on this corner and it should have popped up right now. I'm also going to be doing another video, probably a shorter video. It's going to be a special on God of War where I talk a little bit more about behind the scenes with God of War and mixed with some review aspects and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments down below if you've played the newest installment of God of War. If you haven't, did this help to maybe make you want to play it? So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.